Half-cell potential scanning is the most tried and trusted method for determining the presence of corrosion in concrete structures. The latest Profometer app release 2.6 brings unparalleled flexibility to the PM8500 for carrying out this type of scan. The flexibility of the PM8500 system begins with the choice of electrodes available. Only ProSec half-cell instruments have this unique assortment to cover a variety of scanning applications. When it comes to scanning with the wheel electrodes in particular, this slide shows how the flexibility of scanning patterns has developed with each generation of the instrument, from the simple vertical S pattern of the Canon Plus to being able to scan horizontally or vertically with or without an S pattern in the PM8500. The latest app release takes this even further, and now we are also able to scan in both forwards and negative directions, either horizontally or vertically. When carrying out half-cell potential scans on large objects, it is quite often necessary to deal with obstacles, which may be either fixed or temporary, as can be seen here. The PM8500 now provides the flexibility to deal with such obstacles. Simply stop the scan when you reach the obstruction, select another cell beyond the obstruction, and continue scanning from there. It is also possible to reopen an existing scan and continue scanning from any chosen cell, either to fill in data which was not possible to collect earlier, or to continue with a large area scan after a break. For example, you maybe come back later in the day or the next day and the vehicle that was preventing you from scanning is no longer there. You simply reopen the scan, select whichever cell you wish to start from, and then complete the scan. This procedure can also be used to overwrite previously recorded data if there is any need to rescan an area for whatever reason. A second method for dealing with obstacles is a new function we call Easy Skip. The user can predefine a fixed skip distance. If we take our car park example, it could be, for example, the width of regular columns. While scanning, simply double tap anywhere within the measurement grid to skip the preset distance. Here we can see it in action. We simply scan up to the obstacle, double tap in the grid to jump the predefined distance, then continue scanning from the other side of the obstacle. Another new feature we have introduced with this app release is the ability to control the zoom while scanning. Simply set the zoom level by pinching on the measurement screen. When the wheel reaches the end of the screen, the grid will begin to scroll, and the zoom level will be maintained until it is further adjusted. The maximum grid dimensions have also been increased. For a fixed grid, this is now 100 meters by 100 meters or 10,000 square meters. For the flexible grid, it is even larger, with plus minus 100 meters in the scanning direction and 100 meters in the other axis. This gives the flexibility to scan objects up to 20,000 square meters. So to summarize the flexible scanning options of the PM8500, we can scan with a fixed grid or a flexible grid. We can scan horizontally or vertically. We can scan in the forwards or negative direction. We can return to start for each new line or scan in an S pattern. We can select any cell and continue scanning from there. and in principle this makes it possible to start a scan from any corner. We can set and maintain zoom level while scanning, we can skip a preset distance, and we can open a previous scan and continue scanning from any cell. On a final note, with the new app release, we can now export PM8500 scans in DXF format, which allows a more precise alignment with construction drawings. So we can say with some confidence that the PM8500 system, with its selection of electrodes for every job and flexible scanning options, delivers unparalleled flexibility when it comes to carrying out half-cell potential scans.